Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 and part 30 of my Throt the Unclean Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, the Empire continues to fall under our control, however the barbarians are controlling Salzan Moon, so it is time to liberate it for the Ratmen. They have some pretty potent towers with that 500 base missile and 200 armor piercing, as well as a little bit of explosive each. So we're going to try to keep the damage on the Skaven Slave Spears while Skrulk and the Abomination get to the gatehouse. We're going to try to have the catapults knocking down the towers. I just realized this one has a name. Seepcritch of Cripple Peak? I didn't name you. Fair enough. Let's get this battle going. So we'll have the catapults blast down those towers. Our Sneaky, because surprisingly he is unspottable with his active camouflage. Send him directly in. If they want to get up on the walls, we will hopefully force them to target. Oof, that hurts. Need to get rid of them quickly. Skrulk actually moving pretty quick there. Let's move the rest of these ogres up a little bit if we can. We just want the Skaven Slave Spears to just kind of wiggle around and take that damage for their superiors. Alright, it's almost down. The invisible one has made it to the walls. No one saw him coming. We're keeping Blight Scabs back until we've knocked down the towers as well. Gatehouse is taking serious hits. Actually, we've got plenty of magic to use, so let's go ahead and spin some. Most of these lads are completely unarmored, so we should be able to do good damage to them. Especially if we bounce it and catch them in between. Yes, you fools, overlap. Surely that won't backfire. Oh, perfect. That worked out quite well. Now, there's Berserkers up top. Let's give them the Rod of Corruption. Oh, that was the wrong one. Well, charge on in then. We're going to make full use. You go after the werewolf. Alright, those towers are down. Let's start blasting apart the others there. And I'm going to pull this Hell Pit Abomination back. All of the ogres need to rush in together. Smash on in. Let's grab a Skrulk here. Libra Bubonics can go on the Berserkers because they're actually the more deadly unit. Let's go with Cellular Instability. Blast some dudes apart. Amazing. Then we'll drop the heal. Keep them healthy. And we can, well, Wither isn't really necessary. We can just drop some more Pestilent Breath through all these group of dudes here. And it rips on through, tearing units asunder. Skrulk is going to bully the rest of them. Let's go ahead and summon in some friends. As the Rat Ogres charge on in, let's have these two units come crash into the Marauder Spearmen. These guys keep doing what they were doing. Perfect, we chase them right off. Let's get you guys back over so you're not getting any free javelins in the back. Alright, that tower is down. Switch targets. And Blight Scabs can move in. They are obliterating. Ripping the Norskins to shreds. Let's grab Skrulk, get him moving this way. This is where the rest of their units are. We'll have you focus down the werewolf and have our Rat Ogres moving on through. Don't let anyone fight. What over on the other side has broken through. Let's charge them in now. We can go get in on these Marauder Hunters. They do have some bonus V large. Ooh, nice hits. They were able to peek those right over the wall there. Let's get these ogres away like I wanted, and then you go after the Lord. Again, like I wanted. Pull the ogres away. And actually pull them all back together. Looks like there's enough units over on this side that we may need a little bit of assistance. I've got a cat scratching to get on inside the room again, so I will be right back. Alright, we're back. At this point, it seems like they're doing it on purpose. Let's keep you beating down on there. Lord Blight Scabs, get on in here. I don't know why you're running in a straight line. Move normal and charge on in. all of the ogres work together on that Marauder pack. Take in another Rod of Corruption. Rip these guys to pieces. And then summon in some friends. Oh, our Abomination got beat so bad, that's crazy. Alright, well, we underestimated those Berserkers on the other side there. So we'll use the Bubonicus on next time. Let's get the Molder Heelstone down on all these ogres then. Let that first Abomination get whooped on. Let's not do the same with this next one. Blight Scabs surround the werewolf. That armor-piercing flail damage. Okay, good. He's back, but we're not going to keep him inside. We just don't want... I'd rather not lose my health at Abomination. You guys move in and claim the Gatehouse. Scroll is doing fine by himself. We can do a normal Plague Breath. Blast those guys as they run. Okay, Scroll can handle that, no problem. These Berserkers are done city. Let's send them up and around. Let's go this way.
I am Skrulk.
Now get in there and show them your Skrulk. We will do some more Plague Breath. More than just the one unit if we're lucky there. There we go. Even clip some of the Berserkers. Head for the long ships. It's not going to help you. Send the spears up this way just to distract. And actually, this thing's got enough health left where you can get in here and do some damage. Or we just win. That's another provincial capital fallen under Throt's control. And a clear, decisive victory, except for this poor Hellpit Abomination that got absolutely bodied by a bunch of angry lads with dual axes. Well, we did pretty well. We'll go ahead and claim the settlement for ourselves after sacking it first, of course. We need the gold. And Lord Skrulk needs to be a ransacker. Ooh. This is why you count your movement. That's unfortunate. So we're going to be sitting in Salzenmoon with Ellen Delling right next door. Surely that's not going to go bad. Well, we got played there. But now it's time to do another siege over here at Wolfenburg, which should hopefully help clear out some of this nasty chaos corruption. Just in time, too, because declaring war on that Norscan faction, and because the Fecundites broke their deals with me, it was not the other way around. They broke their deals with me. I am now very low on my reliability scale, which is, of course, how it should work. They could have chosen to stay out of the war, but they chose to jump in. Alright, this is going to be a close victory with low casualties. I think I would like to fight it. I have a good deal of fun beating down walls with Throt and all those big nasties. Alright, 18 wins of magic up to 90 total, which is going to be very, very nice. This is so much better to what I'm used to over with the other one where we're getting about 4 every single battle. Oof, it is rough. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh yeah, over with Noctilus. Every single battle pretty much with the elves has got me sitting at 4, usually max. Let's see. I think I want the Storm Vermin up front. Kind of taking the brunt of the damage, same as they always are. These mortars hit over the wall, they cannot. You just scoop them up. We need to be able to barrage the wall with poisoned nastiness. And let's see. Halberds, off to the side. My Storm Vermin don't normally fight, but they do regenerate. Group that squad together, and then we'll have Throt moving down the middle with... I'm gonna have the Plague Priest probably attacking with Gorich over here. So you and Gorich, one of the Hellpit Abominations, and then Pit Fighters and the Mutant go this way. That will do. And actually, we probably want the Packmaster as well, since he will heal all of the Molder Beasts. Throt can do the same with this squad over here. So we got Throt, We'll do all of the ogres. We kind of want them to move in afterwards. They're good at beating down units that are already engaged. We'll have Throt, the 2 remaining mutants. I think I'm going to put the chieftain with him as well. We'll have the other mutant going with the brute horror this way. That looks good to me. Let's kill him. You guys go beat down that gate. Same thing with you guys. We haven't gotten to fight any Chaos Warriors in a while, so this will be a good test. Not a great target. But each individual impact is doing an insane amount of damage. Throt and his unholy army have landed. Same thing over here with our Plague Priest. He's scooting on in on his furnace.
Plague Priest.
He hit anyone behind the walls with the Plague Breath? Oh, some juicy targets there. Oh, that could have been better. It bounced off in a way I really wasn't expecting there. Let's drop another one of these plagues behind the wall. And actually, we'll use some clan rats to get them more interested in staying there. Otherwise, I'll just run. Surprise, clan rats. Now they'll stand in the plague. Or Norskins explode. That health drop is insane. All right, yeah, they're shooting at our boys beyond the wall. Then scoot them forward and have you guys bombard that group of great weapons. Hitting through the walls really slowly there. Almost. And the doors are down. Charge on in. Come on, we need to probably grab a couple of these dudes and pull them back. Get these walls torn down there. Barrage of purple. It's pretty ineffective against the dudes on the walls, can't lie. Forgot to give this guy an order, apparently. Charge him on in. Everyone who's kind of chilling out, directly in. We'll have the Packmaster, though, moving up into these guys, because otherwise they're just going to throw those javelins. It's going to hurt. We got some poison wolf rats to slow them down, so they're going nowhere. Every man for himself. Let's grab the rest of these ogres now. And charge them in. Throt's crew seems to be through the gates. Get on in there. If they want to slow you down, they can try. Took some free axes over here, but good news is it looks like most of those actually landed on the Marauders. Happy Rat bounding in. That combined tag team is going to do an insane amount of damage. Lost Throt, where'd you go, buddy? I'll just have to click on you on the screen here. Stand or die. We will go ahead and get Verminous Valor to kick some people around. And then we'll summon in some ogres. Can we do it behind the walls? Answer that question is a hearty no. Which is fine. Alright guys, go nowhere, just kill these guys up front. They are all bad things. Eat them all. How much damage is going down over here on this side? Beautiful. Let's drop. Good old Plague. Scourge to make him an absolute monster. Can't even see what's going on, there's so much plague and blood. Oh yeah, there's no escape. And then the clan rats burst out of the ground behind you. Getting stabbed in the back with a tetanus blade is never good. These Marauders thought about jumping in and fighting, and then they realized that, you know what? They're watching their friends get ripped to pieces, and they're not having it. A resounding victory. Well, those 3 units of Warriors of Chaos have proven wanting. We have claimed Wolfenburg with little to no resistance. We are not going to gain much for sacking, so we will just go ahead and claim it at tier 4, perhaps? Construction cost additional for all buildings. I think we'll just go for tier 3. Tier 4 is so good, though. Let's do it. Let's be brave. And now Throt the Unclean is a beleaguerer. We have secured Ostland.
Master Lord of
We're Ostland now. Let's go ahead and throw in exploitative planning to start. We want to keep Skaven Corruption moving up and Chaos Undivided Corruption moving down. So exploitative planning for now. We'll switch it over to the growth, although we don't really need growth, actually. It'll take a while for us to get up to Skaven Stronghold, but that's fine. We're going to take some time to build up this province anyway. Gold mining pit's going to be amazing. We'll do arcane generators because they're pretty cheap. We'll do some walls. And last, I think we'll grab the Taskmaster platform. Just to keep control under control, yep. And then Skaven Corruption moving up as well. And as I say that, more research rate and more Warlock Engineers also is very good, so let's go for that. Let's start moving down that path. Throt the Unclean has maxed out his capabilities. What do we want to give you, good sir? I guess just more into looter. Takes 8% up to 15%, nearly doubling it. And then for Conrich, that is a tough choice. We don't actually have any more Hack Masters at the moment. Wound is probably not a bad idea, but let's go for Mentor. It looks like it should share them between all other active heroes at the same type, so once we do actually have some more Pack Masters, he will share his experience. I don't know what your hero type technically is. He's a legendary hero. I have no more of those, so that would be useless, Mentor. We'll grab the last Blade Master, and then we'll start working towards Indomitable. He can also assassinate, but I prefer Gorich to be a brawler in my army. For Ballistic, our Plague Priest, he's pretty quick already. Let's make him... That's a tough choice. I think more leadership, because I don't really need charge bonus or more melee attack. I prefer melee defense, but he doesn't have that till later on. Just keep that gigantic plague furnace safe for longer. I think we'll go for it sneaky. We can be up to 35% missile resist. Alright, we're at 1800 positive. This is a turn later, so we did grab enormous caches. We are now working on distill poisons, trying to get up towards all the way over here towards plans within plans, which it's going to be a while, but that plus ultimate experiments is going to be our kind of our last experiment, or at least our last technologies that we really care about. An additional 5% from all our buildings, and then 10% replenishment rate across the board. Anything else we grab is just win harder. I think what we'll go for after that is working towards oppressive plans, so we have as much passive food gain as we can possibly get. And then we'll finish off with they can't blame their tools, and we'll start getting the extra units in our Vermintide spawn buildings, because we haven't even used any of those yet. We've been more worried about Empire building than under Empire building, but we can change that one pretty quickly. Romute has jumped back across, and Archaon has also scooted on down. He's got to cross the river, though, so we do at least have one turn before he's able to attack. It looks like he's good friends with Grimgore, which is entirely anti-lore, but fair enough. And then I've decided to move Captain Ratwizard. Olaf has split the gap here. He was going to either attack I'm never going to be able to say this correctly. Traken or Frozen Landing. So I decided to jump after Frozen Landing since it has the weaker garrison for at least one turn. And when buildings are being built, generally the AI wants to attack that to shut that down. We also are going to have to move over and deal with Sulfulnet. There are enemies absolutely everywhere. But Charge Lock hasn't been moved, and so we're going to use him. Oh, Flensburg is allied to the Undead. We'll just keep trying to steal tech from Wertbag then. Success. Very good. I guess Mechanic Gear is going to do the same. Up here at Doomkeep. We failed this time. Sad day. Alright, and so what I did with the Deathmaster is I kind of put him in March stance to try to lure in Haggrafe. They have a little bit of a bigger army than I was expecting, but luckily it is just basic units. They do have 3 Bloodrack Medusas, but they will be felled pretty easily by our combined forces of Rat Ogres and Gutter Runners. They don't have a lot of armor, and so they go down pretty easily to the Gutter Runners. Let's grab the Rampager standard and shove it on one of the 2 Hell Pit Abominations, which we are going to need to be very careful with. The Dark Shards will rip them absolutely to shreds. And we are going to be tired to start the battle, so we need to kind of find a good place to post up and try to bring them over to us as best we can. All right, let's get this battle going. We do have some good terrain to block their crossbow bolts and to hide behind even. They have to peek them over. We could also set up the forces behind these trees. I think we kind of will. So let's do Skaven Slave Spears. Kind of behind the 2 sets of trees. We'll scoot these guys into the forest though, so they can kind of make full use of being hidden in the trees. I don't know where I was going with that. Gutter Runners will grab them and hide everyone all off to the side here. We do want to kind of sit our forces still for at least a little bit and allow the enemy to move in on us so that we can try to recover from being tired best we can. So let's pull back behind the trees. So we have 2 layers of trees protecting us here. And then we will do Rat Ogres. And I'm happy to put all of them up here. And then we've got our 2 Hell Pit Abominations. This one is not going to be doing any replenishing at all, so we need to keep it a little on the safer side, defending the Skaven Slave army. And then our 2 Wolf Rats we can put up in the woods up here. Oh, just kidding, that's out of bounds. Where can we hide you? I guess over here with Snicketch. Oh, I didn't grab all of them. Oh, that's unfortunate. Group them, lock them. And let's see if we can win. Here come the Dark Elves. Alright, you guys, scoot on this way, although we kind of want you to just be sitting still, don't we? Don't have a lot of options, though.
Yes, yes.
So we can have you walk. Go this way, but walk. Everyone else just kind of hang out and recover that vigor as much as you can. They are tired, so that's gonna cause the Skaven Slaves just to get absolutely shellacked in combat. Here come the Medusae. And Celia from Monsters, Inc., but much more violent. She woke up and chose murder. Let's keep the Rat Ogres back up on the hill. Make sure we don't get them caught out by any of the artillery. Artillery will do bad things to them. They're real big and they don't move very fast. Still continuing to move up, so let's rotate the forces. We're still in the trees. We'll walk though, so we don't hurt their vigor. Oh, they're very tired. Yeah. Let's just kind of chill out then. Stop moving. Gotta try to recover a little bit of it. Very tired Snicketch is not going to help us out much. Yeah, looks like they would like to go fight our ogres, which fair enough. Well, actually, hold. I need you guys to not move. You're very tired and you need to not be. They are bracing. Yeah, moving even a little bit made us extra sleepy. We need to pass out the Gatorade quickly. So they are able to fire on us. Let's hope most of that is going to plink ineffectively off trees. But that's fine. If you want to start firing from there, perfect. I don't think we're going to be able to regain any of our vigor, unfortunately. We'll wait for now. They're almost upon us. They sent quite a few units after those ogres. They're still trying to shoot through the woods there with their ballista. Not really working. Alright, and now we summon in the clan rats. Disrupt 2 of these units if we can. We're just gonna hit the sides as best as we can. Charge on in. Disrupt those archers. There's probably some shades over here, so we're gonna have to deal with that, but they are going to be on skirmish mode, so they're going to try to run away. Oh, they're gonna use the, that's unfortunate. Going to do little to nothing. Back on this side, they actually still have not moved up. I guarantee you there's some shades back here somewhere. Alright, our very tired Rat Ogres have smashed in. Go ahead and drop 1 heal stone here. This feels like kind of a waste, but we can get rid of these dark shards. It's several units gone all at the same time. Get in after this other unit, please. Perfect. Stop them from firing. And the rest of the army just kind of clumped up over here. That worked out quite well. Your indecision is getting you killed. Alright, I am happy to summon in another unit to shut down the spears there, because the Red Ogres are going to struggle with them real hard. Keep slicing those Dread Spears apart. Perfect, we shattered that unit. We just need to kill them and move on before these other Dark Shards get over and start firing on our backs. Let's move through the unit of Arc Shards. Come on, Ogres. Over here on Snicketch, they're not doing anything useful. Blasting their bolts ineffectively into tree trunks. We do murder you. How'd you know? Let's send the more healthy unit over to beat down on that group. You still have to worry about these Dread Spears, which are actually holding in quite well. Let's pull you guys away. Ah, there's the shades. They were hiding together. Use another summon then, since these guys want to be isolated. Helps out quite a bit for us. You guys charge back in on the spears, and we'll have everyone work together. I think being sandwiched between 3 units of ogres will get them... They're still just kind of chilling out over there, aren't they? You gotta keep an eye on this group. They're on back, so let's charge over. Spearmen are actually holding firm. So we'll run away from the spears then. Draw them further away from their forces. Okay, here come another group of spearmen moving over to assist. How's our... Actually, we're just going to stay very tired, huh? We can't replenish? Alright, if we can't replenish, then we won't try. Let's move over and start throwing these knives at our enemies there. Start moving, stick it through the trees. Pull them on away. Come on. You keep chasing them off the map. And now we need to get everyone else away from this unit. One of our last groups of clan rats here. Keep running, drop down the Warp Lightning. If I turn back around and attack the Shades, fine by me. Shades actually can't beat you in a fight, so keep pulling away from those spearmen. These guys should route fully off the map, but I'm not going to trust it. We are a little bit split up here. Keep pulling these ogres over. We need to get them away. If we can get them all back together, we can heal them all. That'd be kind of nice. Oh, they decided to run away from the edge of the map. Very clever. Okay, we really don't want those Dark Riders to find our Gutter Runners. That would be 8 times as awful. Let's do Concealment Bombs and then charge down in on the Reaper Bolt Throwers. Maybe not. We will plan that out here in just a moment. Keep running, ogres. Looks like those shades are going to switch targets. Let's get all the ogres together, then we can heal them. Alright, the army is moving forward now. Let's move Snicketch in. You go get... Those Reaper Bolt Throwers are not really very scary right now. Go hunt down one of their units. Dreadlord's in the middle there. Let's go get him. Give you your extra sneakiness. Where does this have the capability of being? That's a long range. Use it now. Oh, you can only give it to... Interesting. Alright, well, let's give it to these 3 units. Make them invisible.
What? Pace and hurry! March, scurry, gas!
Keep moving through. Get in on these dark shards. They're all together. Let's give them the old heal. Looks like it's hitting all the units. Keep that. Watch for now. The Dark Riders.
Faster, scurry! What? I'll tail yours!
Gutter Runners are slaughtering. Let's go ahead and use the Whirl of Weeping Blades. Just rip through them a little faster. Good grief, they are dead. Move on out of there.
Our tail's yours!
Crossbows have moved into range. Let's go ahead and stop them from firing. At least they've almost moved into range. Let's get these ogres moving on over. Enemies have gone ahead and charged on into our spears, and actually pretty ineffectively, thankfully. Then the Helped Abomination. Fortunately, is going to have to fight in the trees. Let's do it, move it around. Slingers, focus on the bleak swords. Keep chopping them to shreds. You guys move on in. These gutter runners moving. Snicket should be doing good work. Pick the Ribelhide talisman on around him, though. Everyone around him is doing no damage.
I will.
Have one of these units of gutter runners. We should pin them down and annihilate them now. Just fight away from where their scary units are. Good news is Bloodrack Medusa is also taking a little bit of a penalty. Let's actually move these Skaven Slaves over to provide a bit of a stop block for our enemies. It's like they cut through our spearmen pretty quickly.
Council's command.
Pull back just a little bit. We'll charge these spears back in. Where are my wolf rats? They should be nom-nomming on plenty of dudes. Let's pull them on out. Looks like they're struggling kind of hard there. The gutter runners continue to chuck stuff at them.
Lord of Azazel.
Where you going, buddy? The Death Bastard's not letting you leave. 3 knives for you, friend. Alright, now we'll charge them back in. Oh, it was the Bloodrack Medusa they were getting caught up on. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Let's go ahead and summon in one more unit of clan rats here.
Council's command.
They should beat down on this unit of spearmen, no problem. Especially all working together. Heal everyone in the forest here. Deathmaster is chasing off their lord. We'll make sure he kills them.
Guide us, Horned One. Shriek, shriek.
Get our wolves off of the Bloodrack Medusa. That's not something they want to be fighting. And all of our ogres, let's get them out of the woods if we can. Use that mass to power through those shields. We'll have our wolf rats come on over and munch on some dark shards.
What orders? What? Nasty things die.
Nasty things die.
Spears.
Few of their archers hiding in the woods here. Our Helped Abomination keep throwing down with the Bloodrack Medusas, who just want to run away. And with the wolf rats impacting, I think that's going to be a defeat for our Druchii friends. I'm going to chase as many of these boys down as we can, fill up the clan food stockpile, and then I'll see you in a second. And a resounding victory. Snickich claims himself a Conehead's skull. We will go ahead and I will eat them up. Take that replenishment. Refugees of war. Clan Vulcan seeks refuge. Well, you've proven yourself weak, Clan Vulcan. Sorry. You're not welcome at Clan Molder. We stole a Dragonbane gem. And the Crooked Moon Wa has failed. Let's see. Looks like Hell Pit was their target. All the while, the end is nigh. Spirits of the Forest grow restless, and scouts report gatherings of hostile wood elves amassing in all glades across the land. Oh good, the worst one. It would be best to prepare for the approaching conflicts. We have 5 turns to prepare for gigantic waves of wood elves. Oh good, there's one right here. Perfect. We will have tides of demonic wood elves very soon. Let's charge on in with Skrulk. We have to claim Salzenmund now, otherwise we will be losing our Hell Pit Abomination. We may still end up losing it. We have to fight through these lads here, and if we auto-resolve, we lose nobody. We'll take it. Perfect. If you can hear that, Mochi is being insane in the background. She's got her mouse toy, just is tossing it around the room and is attacking it with gusto. It's being noisy. Let's go ahead and upgrade the settlement. We can take it to tier 3 and still be good on our food. I think we'll do so. Taking it any higher would be foolish. I'm not trying to drop our control or our growth. Tier 3 Salzenmund. Good, good.
It's in the plague book.
For some reason, you are not replenishing. Oh, I see. So the instabilities are giving it less replenishment rate overall. So this one may not replenish at all. We may be losing our hyper-augmented, but also very unstable Hell Pit Abomination.
Blessed filth.
Or Skrulk. These other 2 passives are not super great, especially since there's not very many Skaven clans left standing. I think Skaven Blight is still under Ikit Claw's control, but besides that, nope. Let's grab all of the different magic we can get for him.
Bring decay.
I'm not looking forward to fighting the Wood Elves. Hopefully Elendelling doesn't declare on us. That's
Lord of the Glade.
Full stack, nearly. Alright, well, for Salzenmund, we need the Woodsman's Hut, as well as the choke points, and we're out of gold after that. I think we'll go for the Breeding Warrens then. Get them a little bit more replenishment rate. And then, how much? We have 200. How many of these guys cost about that? I mean, another set of ogres would not be bad, but it's not super key for Snickage, since our gambit paid off. We can make sure you are better at ambushing, or just better in combat. I was working towards the Mine All Mine, but I think, or Quartermaster too, but I think we'll grab Ruin and Decay to make yourself a bit stronger. Then we'll go take out Elrith here before we can recruit up some more soldiers.
Subtle kill.
The subtle kill. We'll go ahead and give that one to auto-resolve. It isn't going to disrespect us. And I think we'll enslave that group for the passive food gain. And then we can move on to the Bay of Blades. Garrot, you try to steal technology one more time here. Ooh, failure. Unfortunate, but can't be helped. Charge on in. Looks like Hoggrave has not been able to set up any defenses just yet, so we will also give this one... Ooh, we can't give this one auto-resolve, because the Gutter Runners will die. Fair enough. To war. Alright, well, let's get set on up. Looks like they have put their crossbows on the sides, interestingly enough. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see what it pays off for them. Let's put the Slave Wall right here. Which is quite an unfortunate name, but it's what they get. And then we'll put the slings behind. They can rotate around if need be. We've got our Hell Pit Abominations on this side. I'm going to put them back just a little bit. They can take that side. We can put the Mutant Ogre over here, as well as 2 of the regular Ogres. Just kind of stay grouped up, and then we can have the Wolf Rats. Our Gutter Runners over here to hunt down their crossbows with Deathmaster. Pretty much anywhere he wants to be. Slingers. Those guys in guard mode. Deathmaster Snicket does not need to be. All the beasties together. And let's crush them. Keep the beasties together. Let's drag this army up. So we'll do the same over here. Drag them forward. We can have the gutter runners kind of surround them. And we'll discharge Snickets directly in on whoever claims to be the captain of this force. Captain of the Guards Zoram. I think they usually stand, in at least medieval they were right here. Or up at the front. Could be this lad. It'd be really cool, because so in the Tomb Kings Extended we have for the Cetra campaign, they've got a Lich Priest or just a captain of the guard in the middle. I thought he was on his way. He's almost there. What if we make him extra invisible? We'll just make these guys invisible. Get a little bit closer, throw those knives, we'll summon some friends, and it'll be a good time for everyone. Make it so he's harder to hit. Once everyone does all engage, we will Rival Hide Talisman, and then rip them to shreds. They just run in and get cut down. And Snicketch, after the anime move, kills 1.5 units. Gutter runners are doing amazing. Now we just have to deal with this other group of crossbows over here off the other side. I think we'll have the wolf rats deal with that. Where are you guys? Food for the wolf rats. We can bring the rest of the army up. Come on, gutter runners, keep moving. Otherwise, you're going to get shot up by crossbows. Keep their formation moving. Summon in some more friends. Oh, that wasn't exactly the summon I wanted to do, but it'll work. They'll continue to throw their shurikens through the woods there. Keep moving. Don't stop. They will not be able to throw those, or at least shoot their crossbows if they can't actually hit you. And here come the wolf rats to finish things off. Move back around to the other side then. They get just slicing people to shreds. The wolf rats are having a snack. Some wolf rats are involved over here as well. They won't fare very well against the spearmen, but they won't have any penalties at the very least. Pull the gutter runners away. We'll summon in some more friends. Bring those gutter runners over and you guys to here, so we have plenty of juicy targets. And I'm just going to leave the Hell Pit Abominations out for now. You can charge in and bust them up with the repairer, though. Don't mind that. We didn't even need it. Snicketch could have handled the entire army solo, and everyone knows it. Bay of Blades, ours. A quick and decisive victory. To reclaim our lost territory sooner or later, we will go ahead and sack the settlement first. And hopefully we have enough movement to turn around and claim it, but we may not. We sure do. Luckily. Okay, we will claim it at... we'll just do tier 2 then. We're skirting the edge of our food stores here. Alright, we can repair our tier there for 500, so we gained money in the long run there. And I think we will put in the... that's a good choice, or a good question. I think we'll just go for the alarm tunnel then. Warren would be expensive, so we'll hold off on that for now. We need to claim back the Sarl encampment, and then we can have... I'd like to put some Under Empire in both of these. That would make things very easy to keep an eye on. We've got several armies charging on up through the middle. Sulfanet or Rethia is going to guaranteed be changed over to Malice soon. Oh, Olaf did a different than I expected him to. I'm not going to be able to get over to engage, so... Yogg-Trotcan is going to need to defend itself. Let's jump back over. How much further can we move in March? We can move to the town. Let's move just outside. That way we can respond to threats from the north here. If they attack him in march stance, Kevin can deal with a bunch of Marauder Horse Masters. That's no problem. Archaon has crossed the bridge. Can we get over there in march stance? We sure can. Krogvlog is safe. Maybe. Oh yeah, it is. These are just a bunch of Marauders and some Chaos Warriors. Easy, easy fight. Gotta lock Archaon down and some Skaven Slaves and let the miniguns tear him to shreds. Dorger is allergic to warp bullets. Azazel, huh?
Do not frustrate me.
Yeah, my friend, I didn't think I'd be seeing you again. I'm not looking forward to fighting you either. Speaking of not looking forward to fighting you, we can get that going right now. Let's send out, who do we not need the most? Chieftain. I would like to keep an eye on what's going on here. That was zoomed on over here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a nasty fight. I mean, Azazel himself is quite a duelist. I think at this point though he loses to Throt in a straight up fight, just because Throt does regenerate and has all sorts of crazy good bonuses right now. Let's go get this going. Surround the settlement. We will be hit with a plague just for fighting them, unfortunately. Oh, there's 2 more armies right there. This is going to be nasty. Alright, let's encircle up. Add back in our chieftain. That guardian is going to be useful.
Obey, Chief. Oh, me, Nashwhip. I'll train them.
Oh yeah, they've got some scary units in all these armies here. You were in for quite a battle there, Throt. Before we engage that one, let's just check around, make sure there's nothing else that we need to get done. We need to scoot back over. We're leaving our south undefended. So if we defeat Archaon, we need to do that quickly. Let's add the weapon burrow here. The Jaeger may choose to move on in. We've got enemies all around. And because now our reliability is dropped to 0, we won't be getting any peace treaties anytime soon.
Champion of the
Big oof. Okay. Yeah, I think moving on Azazel is probably overextending a little bit much. So if we do defeat them in combat, how much movement do we have left? Really not much. We will have to claim her gig.
You are not as depraved as I.
That's probably true, but I am more violent than you. Alright. Didn't think we'd get to fight Azazel again, especially not under the banner of Nurgle. Let's get this battle going. We have a nice bit of upper ground here, but we don't have a lot of units that can actually make advantage of it, so especially with all the trees, they've got a lot of small units that don't want to be fighting, or that would rather be fighting in trees, so we want to stay away from them if we can. Scoot them apart. Mortar in between. Halberd forces. And then we group them up as per usual. I think we will have the Plague Priest roll with this group. And the Guardian Brood Horror as well. And then the Wave of Beasties. Throt on one side, Gorich on the other. With Hellpit for Throt, Hellpit for Gorich. 2 Mutant Rat Ogres for Throt. One for Gorich. And then we'll give Gorich the Packmaster for support. Scoot these beasties around so they impact at different times. Let's have the Chieftain also going with them too, because there are more heroes and the like over here. Actually, I think he only gives that buff to Lord. Double check. A Lord or hero, so it does work either way. Cool. Yeah, we'll just leave him here since there's more heroes over here with him. And then, so we'll start grouping these guys up so we know who is who. And then these 2 Rat Ogres can go behind Throt, with this 2 behind Gorich. Alright, Let's get this battle going. This should be absolute carnage. Scoot the force over this way. Send Throt's team directly down the middle. And if Azazel wants to fight Gorich, I think he's going to find that to be a battle he doesn't want either. No matter what here, Azazel's in for a bad time. Little pitter-patter of our mousy feet. He's content to sit there and wait on us, which actually I think is going to be his downfall. Bring them over using the rocks there as a flank. Have you guys take the high ground. If they want to battle over it, we will absolutely win. Fields of this town are about to be stained with rivers of blood. Our horsemen are moving around on the flanks there. They're not as scary as they think they are. Those warhounds would break on our halberd wall. Alright, let's have the artillery team move up just a little bit then.
Yes.
Throt will rotate. We'll kind of use the trees there as cover. Send this force forward just a little bit. This is where all their plague bears and chaos warriors are. Azazel content to hide. What kind of spells are you casting there, sir? Hurting yourself to do so. Oh, a Spirit Leech on Throt. That didn't do much, and he also is going to be regenerating that, so good luck killing Throt with Spirit Leech. Are you guys able to fire? No, we want to scoot up so they are able to fire.
Big priest.
And I am content to let you keep overcasting those spells. You're doing more damage to yourself than Throt. That's working out for me in the long run. I'm letting my artillery get into place. There goes another Spirit Leech this time. What is he targeting? Oh, looks like one of the mutant rat ogres. That'll do a little bit more damage. And I am content to wait, though, because we can heal that up. Let's allow the mortars to start firing. Marauders. He's just got marauders across his front line here, unfortunately. Now let's blast them apart. Guys up. Prepare for the inevitable attack from the side there. And the first volley goes. You've got magic. We have avalanche mortars. He was like, oh, what? What was that? Uh-huh. Purple rain. Alright, what are they going to do to react? I think what we want to do is have Throt go kill Death Sorcerer. You two go murder the Exalted Hero. Then you guys go work together on those Plague Bears. Over here on this side, we'll just charge directly in on those Plague Bears. We'll have these other ogres. Yeah, working together. Interesting decision. Summon in a Tide of Pox here. Alright, let's do it. Battle engaged in earnest. Ogres going down. Let's charge these rats down in. Rip them to shreds, boys. Get Gorich's abilities kicking down in. As soon as he impacts, we'll pick off the evisceration here. Although they're just going to run away. Which, fair, maybe the best course of action. I'm going to lose this mutant rat ogre. He is dueling with Azazel and losing quite badly. Alright, Packmaster, you charge over.
It shall be done.
Plague Priest as well. Let's drop a Overcast Plague on the back here. They're taking a bit of damage. And I did lose the mutant ogre. That is fine. Something I did kind of expect. Azazel, I promise you don't want to do battle with Gorich. You want to leave. Let's do the shot caller on yourself. Summon in some more rats. Come on back then if you can.
Massacre them.
You guys get on in there and help.
Council's command.
Let's have the... Oh, the rat. God, they got around behind. That's unfortunate. Allowing that to happen is all types of unlucky. That's not going to do anything. That was a waste. You guys keep moving. Let those hounds on in behind us. That was foolish. Azazel is retreating. Kind of as we expected him to. Throt is fighting an absolute ton of enemies here. Everyone work together. Alright, let's get you down in here. Our ogres are struggling hard. Got them bogged down in some units that they can't be fighting.
What? Faster, Scotty! Ready.
Azazel just kind of skirting all over the place is hurting us.
Scotty, yes.
You charge on in there. Definitely he was able to assassinate. Oh, he's done in behind Gorich now.
Berserker's fury.
Keep fighting. Let's get these guys out of the woods, crashing in on these guys. Just charge through the Stooges. Move on in over here. We need you. We actually need our Storm Vermin this time. We also need our catapults to stay out of it. We are going to lose 2 units of ogres. We can replace them, no problem, though. I was expecting at least a few losses here. Gorich is needing some health. Let's get him some of that. Also blend him up. Yeah, keep charging on over. No reason to stop. They want to fight us all over here together? We can do that. Packmaster, summon in some more wolf rats behind you. And grab the shot collar, give it to Gorich. Make him fight harder.
Reborn atrocity.
Everything get over here. Start bashing them up. Absolute ton of enemies to be dealing with. You keep fighting who you are. Summon in some more wolves.
Plan obey follows me.
Keep them off their feet so you can charge on in there. Azazel falls. Ooh, that was a fight. Hate enemy magics. Me too. We are lucky he didn't have any of the good ones. Drag down these last couple spawn here. Get mashed away. Somehow. We're not really sure how. Couple spawn left. Gotta bring them down. They killed a spawn. We need to send their speedy units to hunt down any marauders. Although, I think after we claim victory, we can just end it and we claim the whole town. And that is the victory. Hard fought victory at that. Decisive victory, it says. We lost the mutant ogres, but actually both of the regular ogres survived, so that was quite a resounding victory. Hold on. We're going to sack the settlement for a very slim margin. We gained the Azazel defeat tree. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. Probably here. Which one is for defeating Azazel? Not Druki Destroyer. Where do we even get that one? We have too many. Chaos Breaker. Oh, Duty over Beauty. Here we go. We get more leadership and more weapon strength for heroes and lords. That's pretty good. How much movement do we have? Can we get back to Wolfenburg? I'll take a little bit of attrition and lose those ogres. If we try to stick in and fight, that'll be... we actually didn't get a plague, but the city does have one. Can we escape?
Scapper, stop!
No, we can't. Can we... You know what? I think we have to stick in and fight them. What kind of plague is this? Just the Nurgle corruption plague? That one we can deal with. This may end up being a bad idea. Her gig belongs to Throt. Tier 2 or 3? We'll do tier 2 to get better soldiers there. And we receive a plague, but we will be replenishing nearly up to full in one turn. Guaranteed he's coming over to fight, so let's grab... I mean, if you insist, we'll take another Help at Abomination. Actually, before we do that, let's do the Regiment of Renown one, rather. Oh, one more turn. Okay, we'll grab the thing. I don't mind that. He is quite expensive. Now let's get in there. Oh, we don't have any more mutagen. Sad day. I was gonna say, let's get in there and... Well, hang on now. We can probably go about fixing that with a mutagen buyback. Kinda want to grab mutagen distillation. We're gonna take a hit to our food, but the upkeep reduction is going to be quite nice, I believe. Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's do it.
Spoonful of gooey bits.
Spoonful of gooey bits. We are at a food shortage now, losing a bit of control, leadership, and construction costs, so we need to get in some more fights.
You know nothing.
But luckily, looks like fights are going to be abounding in the future. But for now, I am out of time for today. I have been Space Wizard at War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God, a sub for the Sub Throne, and I'll see you on the next one.